am Adrienne Pichon. I've lived in the neighborhood up here in Harlem, Hamilton Heights for about 10 years. This is my dog, Bianca Del Rio.
So my name's Shannon Richards. I've lived in the neighborhood about 28 years. We're at the site of what will soon to be the completed development for the 142nd Street Dog Run in Riverside Park. We're catching up and reconnecting. Adrienne was one of the leads for the group prior to creating the evolution that brought a dog run site to this location in partnership with the district council member at the time, Mark Levine, the Riverside Park Conservancy, and City Parks, as well as the local community board 9 and all the rest of it.
We were all gathering at 152nd Street, which is the, ultimate site of the Denny Farrell pedestrian bridge. We built a really lovely community. So when we saw tape go around the trees and signs start going up about, construction coming in this area, we were like, oh no. So, we started trying to brainstorm and think about what could we do.
For me, it's as I told Darren, I'm so happy to just still local, to connect and acknowledge and say thank you, because, A, directly yield to B, and B is yielding to this.
We weren't even the first people to start advocating for the dog run. Okay. There was people 2 or 3 decades before us. They tried to get a dog run here 20, 30, 40 years ago. There was a real need in this neighborhood that was not being filled. And that's really where this comes in. And, parks would tell us that there's people that have children and there's people that have dogs that use the parks 365 days a year, every day. And, these folks are important to engage and have these green spaces and have community. And we wouldn't have ever made this, friendship and connection if it wasn't for our dogs and these green spaces that are really, really important. The pedestrian bridge that goes over the West Side Highway, that's where the initial dog run, kind of the grassroots run. It wasn't formal, but that's where we gathered for years, I guess. Can we walk and talk?
Definitely. Did you guys create the space up at 151, 152?
Just gathered there. It was one day, Brio was probably 6 months old. I was, walking through Riverside Park up here, and some folks with other dogs that we would see on our walks said, hey, why don't you just come down and come play? We hang out down here. This space was slated for construction for this pedestrian bridge. And so when we started looking for a new location, we tried to get them to adjust the plans to include a dog run, even a smaller one in one of these spaces. And they said that was not possible. So Parks really offered up the space that the 142 run is now